Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to Battalion Wars with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alrighty, where we last left off, we defeated some massive battle stations that the Xylvanians had sent, and recaptured the Tiki Bay Island. And now, it seemed like the Xylvanians were looking to their past, some Iron Legion doomsday device that they wanted to possibly tap into?
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
I think I kind of remember that from the second game.
Yeah. I definitely remember the Iron Legion being a thing in the second game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it will be relevant to this game, though. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Do you think we'll be playing Battalion Wars 2 after this? Or save it for like a bit later?
I'm not sure. Maybe a bit later. Not sure yet.
I wouldn't mind.
It's not set in stone.
Alright.
Battle of the Coral Atolls. The enemy's grip on the Coral Atolls is weakening. And with expert timing, Frontier Command has delivered an Ajax T-500 battle station into your hands. Okay. Use it to recapture the last of the island chain and drive the enemy back to their homeland.
Alright.
Nice. They have enemy strato-destroyers, and then they give you a strato-destroyer, and they have a battle station, then they give you a battle station. It's nice. I just don't remember being able to use strato-destroyers or battle stations in the sequel, but I may just not remember.
The Xylvanians are using this small chain of islands as the command center for their Coral Atolls campaign. Sprawling across two of the northernmost islands, their HQ offers repair and resupply opportunities for all Xylvanian units. Frontier Command believes that if we capture the command center, the Xylvanians will be forced to retreat back to their homeland.
I saw an enemy battle station.
Yeah.
Commander, your primary objective is to secure both halves of the Xylvanian command center. Good luck!
There's a chunky boy.
Forgive the intrusion, but one of our scout patrols was recently captured on these islands. If you can rescue these brave and noble warriors, they will gladly assist you in meeting your mission objectives.
And what are the set objectives? I have a bomber. Let's see.
Ways to go, it appears. It does actually remind me a bit of, I believe it was a tank called the Leviathan from Unreal Tournament 2004? Do you remember that?
Vaguely, yes.
I think it had like 4 plasma turrets and then 1 deployable huge annihilation cannon thing.
Oh yeah, I think I kind of remember that. That you could rarely use because it didn't appear on every map, and the AI sometimes would get in vehicles with you.
Yeah, I don't remember the vehicle AI, how good or bad it was, but I think there were like 2 maps that naturally had it. But there was a map editor that you could use to place vehicles that don't normally spawn on a map into it. Like, I remember there was, I believe, part of like an assault or onslaught or whatever it was called mission where it's kind of like special objective based attack and defense. There was like an ion tank that was part of one of them.
Oh yeah, that's a bit familiar.
And you could use the editor to put that into just standard levels.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, is this bridge out? Okay.
That could be a problem.
Especially since they have artillery up there. Actually, gunships, rifles, they don't have AA.
Okay, so that could be a prime bombing target.
Yes.
That would not be, though.
Yeah, no.
It's the anti-air island.
Let's see.
Looks like it's just covered in frickin' Mario pipes.
Gosh dang it, you're right.
I mean, I guess it is a Nintendo game. So it doesn't matter, there's no copyright infringement. Man, this bomber feels so tiny after actually piloting the Strato Destroyer, doesn't it?
A little bit. Alright. And they haven't, like, launched any fighters or anything, have they, all of a sudden?
What is that triangle on the island you're going to?
Just a gunship.
Okay.
Which, bit of a problem, but I should be able to deal with it. Or at least ignore it.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like gunships can do anything to other aircraft. The artillery is just instinctively fire, even though there's no way they can even reach you.
They're trying their best.
It's like, oh, fire! Under attack! Just fire! Oh,
whoa.
I take it back, they might be able to actually hit you. Just not when you're overhead.
Yeah, that's scary. I was about to go left to make a pass, but...
bomber poses a grave threat to our forces on the southeast island. Launch a gunship immediately.
What's that gonna do?
Can it do anything?
The frontier are as persistent as they are arrogant.
Oh, there's that guy down there. Never mind.
The frontier are poised to carpet bomb the northwest island. Where are your gunships, Countess?
I'm leaving.
Yeah, maybe they can at least try and target you. They probably won't do too much damage if they're not, like, bonus or anything. They don't have bonus damage. Yeah, I think in Supreme Commander, gunships could not shoot at any aircraft with the exception of other gunships, right?
I believe so.
Unless it was like that Aeon Tech 3 anti-air gunship that actually had missiles with it.
Alright, and yeah, you're... Okay. I make sure I tell these guys to follow me, but not the bomber.
Keep a safe distance in case we need you later.
What?
Oh, did they like chased him out of the area and now you can't command him until he comes back?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Neither did I, but I was just guessing, and that appears to be what's happening.
Alright, get over...
Fly over our anti-air units.
Yeah.
Bait them.
Now, if only I could see them.
Bonk.
Bonk. Eh.
Yeah, that is annoying. I get why they do it, but it would be so nice if they just attacked naturally on their own. Like in an RTS, but...
Yeah, I think they do, kind of, but like...
It's definitely not as aggressive or strong when they just do it on their own.
Yeah. Okay.
They want you to be more active and force you to actually do the commands.
Alright, so the bomber's damaged, but it's still there.
Still usable. Still good.
Also, I forgot, it's X to have the units follow, not Y. Y is specifically to attack. Okay. We don't have to worry about the artillery, because I saw that and dealt with it.
So there's another RTS game that I got years ago by now. It's called Grey Goo. And I guess it's based on some sort of... I don't know if it's a story or theoretical thing, but it's like if there's this gray... I guess they're like nanomachines or something that form like a goo that could, I guess, potentially do the whole thing where it turns on humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And they can like absorb things or like break things down as if they're like an acid or something, but they're just nanomachines or something. So there is a faction that is just the goo, and it's like these blobs, and if you have a blob go over an enemy unit, it will start to dissolve them. But then they can also be transformed into actual combat units that fire things.
Oh. Kind of like in Perimeter?
Yeah, kind of. The thing is, I don't think they can change back.
Ah.
But it did also have, obviously, other factions that were not the goo. It was interesting. I don't know if it had a full campaign on its own, or if it was just DLC campaign that I didn't get. Or maybe it was extra campaign that I didn't get because it was DLC, but it seemed interesting, and at some point they added an additional faction, I think.
Oh.
But I haven't played a ton of it.
Okay. Why did they put all these guns onto this, but not a turret?
You must face what you want to shoot. Shoot that, please.
Oh. Alright, I guess the explosive radius of the main guns somewhat makes up for it.
I don't need to be accurate. The explosions will make up for my inaccuracy.
Indeed. Alright.
Just a few weaklings. And a tank, which is still a weakling compared to this.
Yes.
Darn.
Can I... No, I cannot.
We did not account for the trees. The trees don't show up on the map.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Have you played any Metal Gear games?
So... Let me think. I've played a few of them. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Yes, I believe... From what I heard, it's actually rare. It's hard to get or something, or was hard to get. But there was an Xbox 360... what do you call it? Bundle? That had, I believe, Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. So I've played those games. I've played 2 and 3. I want to say the collection may have also came with like the old Metal Gear game that's like NES era. And I don't think I finished that because I got stuck somewhere. I also don't think I finished Peace Walker because it seemed kind of grindy or something. I'm not sure. And it may have had a system that would benefit greatly from online connectivity, and I don't remember if I actually had that or not. Or maybe just because I didn't really have friends who had the game or something.
There's no way we can capture the Xylvanian command center without any infantry.
God dang it.
Mission failed.
At the very last moment, I fired again and killed all my guys.
Oh.
Alright.
Sorry, I was thinking about what I was saying, so I didn't realize. I was like, wait, did your battle station get destroyed? You have, like, half your health left. No, it's just everyone else who was gone.
Yeah. No, come on. We could just kill everything on the island and then get out of the tank. It's fine.
Yeah. Or if they absolutely refuse to get out of their frickin' Mario pipes, just bring in a frickin' transport copter with, like, one dude.
The Xylvanians are using this...
Okay, so next time I'll probably try to have my bomber at least weaken it.
Your primary objective is to secure both halves of the Xylvanian command center.
However, I still refuse to deal with those artillery with anything other than a bomber.
But one of our scout
good choice.
Be captured on these islands. If you can rescue these brave and noble warriors, they will gladly assist you in meeting your mission objectives.
That frontier bomber poses a grave threat to our forces on the southeast island. Launch a gunship immediately.
Forgive me, Kaiser. The Frontier are as persistent as they are arrogant. I shall dispatch a gunship at once.
I missed one.
But yeah, the whole thing with the Metal Gear series is, from what I gather, it sounds like people were at least initially upset with some of the later games because it got very unserious. Like with a lot of the memes you see about, I think his name is Raiden, fighting whoever that President Armstrong is or whoever. And just a lot of stuff that's very over the top. Whereas, from what I remember of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, they were pretty serious. It didn't seem like they went over the top anywhere really, so I guess initially, you know, people probably didn't like that. But I mean, they are very unique, and like, they're good in their own right. It's just that, or at least I assume, but they deviated a lot in how unserious they are.
That is about the... What?
Sorry.
The image I get from what I understand.
Yeah. Makes me think of what I heard about The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's something I didn't even know until someone told me like a few years ago, was that people really didn't like Wind Waker because, you know, the games that came before it looked, you know...
Oh, God dang it.
It's fine, or maybe not. I don't know. Your choice.
Actually, if I go... Yeah, I guess if I go this way, it won't really be much of a bother.
Can you shoot him from out of range? Just go with whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, since like the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, you know, they were polygonal, but they seemed like they were going for, you know, a decent amount of realism. And then I think there was like a tech demo that was, you know, better quality, that still had that more serious look to it.
And then Wind Waker comes along with its cartoony
Frickin'
style.
Yeah. Round-headed Link and all the characters. But again, it's a completely fine game in its own right. It's just not what people were expecting, at the very least. I do still remember near the end you have to do a lot of just going around doing stuff, I think, to get the Triforce pieces, and I think I heard that in one of the ports or remakes they actually cut that down so you don't have to do nearly as much. But no, we had the original GameCube version. We had to do all of it.
Yep. Well, I didn't. I got stuck long before I reached that point.
I don't know, did you ever finish the game? I feel like you probably did.
I know I've seen the ending of it, but I don't know if it was like... if I ever got it myself, or... like how much help I asked from you.
I mean, I guess I can relate to that because I don't know how much of Majora's Mask I ever did by myself because I relied on my elder siblings, one of them in particular, to get me through all of it, pretty much, with the help of a strategy guide that I probably couldn't read at the time. But with that file that I think we both worked on, I remember beating the final boss, and that was fun. Especially because that's the game where if you do some of the really, really hard puzzles for like 100% completion, you get the Fierce Deity's Mask, and that makes the final boss trivial.
Ah.
And as a kid, you know, that's like such a power trip, you know, fun thing. That's a weird thing, like messing with like single player game cheats or just being very overpowered. It's so much more fun as a kid. Whereas then as an adult, you're like, this just, you know, makes it too easy and I need more of a challenge sort of thing. But as a kid, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Hello there. The trees will not save you.
However, your lack of importance just might. Now you, on the other hand...
It was not a credible threat.
Xylvania are poised to carpet bomb the Northwest Island. Where are your gunships, Countess?
On lunch break. So can you attack the battle station without making it come after everything else?
It's a good question. Oh, I'm right above AA. Although I am pretty high up. Anyways, I don't need to even kill the battle station. I just need to hurt it. Ow.
Oh, that didn't do a whole ton of damage. Okay, now it's starting to do a little bit.
Yeah.
At last, our two armies will meet. Battlestation to battlestation.
Also,
Come on.
did their gunships ever actually come after you?
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, I think, based on the dialogue, I think he sent like 2 gunships at once the first time, but now he only sent the second one like a bit later.
Oh yeah, the battle station came to your battle station, I think. Or it's trying to.
Yeah, I might lose the bomber, but... Alright.
It's been helpful at the very least.
Yeah, it's definitely taking more damage.
Darn
Yeah.
trees. Darn frickin' invulnerable trees.
And I will keep my men back, because now I can take it on myself.
No, it's not invulnerable trees. Of course, it's those, kind of like the mortar shells from before. The tank shells. They're the anti-collateral damage tank shells.
Alright. Basically no damage to the battle station or my army.
Good.
With the exception of my, bomber.
Oh, is it gone?
Where are you all the way back there?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I left it around here, so I doubt it's off map. It probably got blown up. But that's fine. It did its job.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Oh, there's another battle station.
Of course. Is the other gold star a battle station? No, capture point. Okay.
You know, these are capture points. It's just this one's guarded by a small amount.
Hey, small army.
Hold on, let me just unpause the game. Boom.
And then the frickin' pilot just dropped right next to you.
I have no clue what the grunt said, but yeah. Whatever he said.
I couldn't tell exactly, but it sounded like he may have said wicked. Like, wicked! Whoa, there he goes. It's like the frickin' concussion rifle in Halo Reach. I think I made a game mode where the floor is just made completely out of, like, the wooden pallets that can be destroyed. And I don't...
Why would you do that?
There was one version where it had walls and the other didn't, so... In the one that didn't, you could either destroy the floor under someone or just push them off the edge with concussion rifles. Fun times. Just nowhere near him.
It's for the intimidation.
We got the firepower, just not the accuracy.
Alright. Can that bridge support this thing?
Looks a tiny bit narrow. I wonder if that's why it's a dotted line
Yeah.
on the map.
Alright.
You're in charge, sir.
Take you. And a couple of you.
For a precision strike.
Yes. Yeah, no, tank would not fit here.
But you haven't tried.
Dang it, you're right. I need to try for science. Oh, wait.
Yeah, step away.
Nice work, Commander! You have rescued a troop of solar assault vets from the enemy
Yay.
POW camp.
Are there any tanks here? No, I might be able to... Never mind.
Might need to have the battle station go across the 2 bridges.
Yeah.
Yep, might as well do that then.
Okay, so I go this way. I was thinking, oh, it's just infantry. I actually could probably take it. Nope.
Tank. So there's another game I'm wondering if you played or not. There's a game called Nexus: The Jupiter Incident. Do you remember it?
If it's what I think it is. Isn't it where, like, you only have one or, like, a handful of ships? But, like, you can, like, give them very specific maneuvers and, like, tell which guns to fire and stuff?
Probably. It is, you know, either one ship or a very small squad that you have. No shipbuilding RTS elements, but...
What?
You can tell them...
Did the story start with, like, going through a wormhole?
I want to say yes. Or
Okay.
I don't know if it was at the beginning or somewhere else. Or yeah, no. It's because the main character, his name is...
Marcus, was it? Or...
I don't know if
Cromwell?
It was Cromwell, for sure, the last name. And I think his father went through the wormhole. And then I think in the middle of the campaign, or somewhere in the campaign, you go through it. And then you actually find these alien races. But yeah, I remember Captain Cromwell. I think there was like Commander Sweetwater. And there's like an AI.
I do also remember there being like an AI.
I think her name was Tenchi or Angel. And there was like some sort of enemy machine thing called mechanoids. I don't know if I've ever finished that game, because it is kind of hard from what I remember. But then again, I was probably a kid when I first played it. I know I got it again on Steam, but there were bugs at certain points that prevented me from actually completing certain things.
Invading the northeast island. Launch the gunships and mobilize the heavy tanks.
Oh boy.
I think I remember the developers or the publishers or whoever on Steam saying, you know, if you have a broken save file, just send it to us and we'll work on the bugs. So they may have actually fixed it by now. But yeah, the main thing is that you can have weapons that are good against shields, hull, or precision for specific ship systems or weapons.
So you could like snipe enemies, like guns or something.
Yeah, or their engines, or their life support, or whatever, or their shield generator. So yeah, it's... I don't know if it's actually that hard if I actually read everything and remember it. But it was interesting.
Alright, can I have a first strike advantage?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Can you have another? Barely. Get him. He's not dead yet.
There we go. Okay. Lost 3 grunts. That is a massive improvement over losing the entire army.
Alright, then you just need to take the flags, right?
I believe so. If my allies would stop getting inside of my treads.
Stop clogging my treads. Can you free them from here?
Ow. Oh. just an AA. Alright, Stop getting in my treads, you're making my controller rumble.
Nice work, Commander! You have rescued a troop of solar assault vets from the enemy POW camp.
Whee! Okay. Grunts, take the flag.
And in the meantime, we can probably head out to that other one, right?
Probably. Is that heavy tank coming around to flank, or is it gonna just stay down there?
Nice work, Commander! You have captured the first half of the Xylvanian command center.
Like, why did they split this command center in half? It doesn't make sense.
Oh well. Nice. Just blew up after I shot it.
And Jerry can for some extra HP.
Yay. Alright. Going a bit into overtime, but we should be able to finish this.
Yeah, hopefully it won't take too long. Just need to cross the bridge.
Yeah, there's an enemy tank up there, but who cares?
It seems happily oblivious to our existence. We can keep it that way.
Now this one, on the other hand, is directly in our way.
Well,
Alright.
your dudes are getting caught in your treads again.
Ah! The rumbling.
For a sec there was like, need a hand? They all lift your frickin' battle station off the ground. It's like, no, I have treads, I can do it myself. Stop showing off your frickin' collective strength.
Can I just shoot the capture point? No, I don't have the accuracy apparently.
Coming through.
All right.
Oh yeah, I saw on YouTube, among the movies that are like free to watch with ads, there is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so I rewatched that. Did you take the time to watch it or no?
I have not.
Okay.
Of the Xylvanian command center. Mission
That's something we could talk about in the future if you do.
Curse upon the western frontier. With our command center in enemy hands, we have no option but to retreat back to Xylvania.
The time is right, Herr Kaiser. We must resurrect the Iron Legion and make the frontier and its allies pay for this indignity.
You're still on open comms, you know.
Because yeah, one spoiler-free thing I can mention about it is one of the main characters, the actor. I felt like I recognized him, and I thought, like, do I just recognize him from this movie? But no. I think his name is Martin Freeman. He's... do you remember the Hobbit trilogy of movies?
Barely.
He played Bilbo in that, the young Bilbo.
Oh.
And he's Watson in that Sherlock TV show.
Really?
Yeah, and he was also in Black Panther. I think he was like a cop or something.
Huh. How about that?
Yeah, it's like, I didn't realize I saw this dude in so many movies already. Alright, the new unit, Battlestation. The intimidating array of firepower of the Ajax T-500 Battlestation includes a powerful double-barreled battle cannon, 2 side-mounted anti-vehicle turrets, and 3 .5 or
50 caliber.
Yeah, 50 caliber HMGs. Sorry, I'm not a big gun nerd or anything.
I am a moderate gun nerd.
Its only weakness is its lack of anti-air capabilities.
I'd argue the lack of a turret for the main gun is also a weakness.
Yeah. I'm more of a sci-fi nerd. Can't wait for Metroid Prime 4.
Yes.
All
And
right.
Splatoon Raiders. Which is going to be the first non-mainline Splatoon game.
Interesting. And then there's like another Kirby Air Ride game or something?
Oh yeah, Kirby Air Riders, and
I haven't even looked at the whatever they have for that yet.
I think also Donkey Kong Bonanza. Which looked like it was a lot of fun, gameplay-wise.
Fascinating. I should probably look into some of the others. But yeah, until Prime 4 comes out, I don't see much of a reason to get a Switch 2 or whatever, if I even need to. Alright, but we will have to end this here for now, so we shall continue this next time.
So, dear viewers, a goodbye for now.
Goodbye.